Welcome, everyone, to Beaver Stadium, nestled in Bucolic State College and home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, and one of the loudest, most passionate crowds you'll find anywhere in college football. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Gamecocks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And this game will start with a kickoff going out of bounds and give this offense tremendous opening field position. First down for this offense. Power football with the run. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Keep it on the ground. The Nittany Lions will have a first down. And the Nittany Lions took those plain headgears, got their blocks, and picked up the first down.
Yeah, and those headgears are a staple, aren't they, of college football? I know exactly what you're talking about, those beautiful helmets. They don't change very much, very traditional. Penn State keeps it simple. Being traditional, running the football.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Going to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
After run, now throw. Looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. From the gun, running back on the move. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup.
coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Back to the ground game on the left. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Pocket starts to collapse, and they'll miss the connection here on third down.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
They'll go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. It's a draw. And midfield, he's got room. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
And man, those are so frustrating for defenses because you're flying upfield, you're trying to get to the quarterback, and they slip that draw in there, and you can tell too many guys not doing their job, creating some space for the running back to make the big play down the field.
Looking for a gap. It's Browning. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds a hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run at it.
6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Running back searching for a hole. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18.
They're strong and they're strong. defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
On the option. The pitch. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Penn State 7, South Carolina 0.
And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
I like the idea going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Easy. They'll try the run. Got enough space. Oh, they knock it free. Bounced right back to them. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Nittany Lions are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Penn State! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Central Michigan is in trouble. Check that. They're in a world of trouble because unless I'm reading that scoreboard wrong, that does not look very good. They're trailing by 17 to Northern Illinois. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
Those are hard for offensive linemen. When they get beat, you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But they had a great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Couldn't order better field position for this offense. Here's the handoff. Breaks the tackle. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the ground with the back. Didn't have any better luck going back to him on 2nd down. Now they're staring at 3rd and 10.
great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat them.
Didn't find a single crack to run through on the last 2 plays. Let's see if they go up top on 3rd and 10. They'll give it to the back. Headed to the end zone. And he launches in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
We know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the ball explode through, getting the long touchdown run.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Oh, he's going to go for the return. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone and not work out as he stopped at the 13. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score. And Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Another dude for it.
They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Elliott. Just a short pass to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this thing.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and he falls incomplete.
Maybe a little frustrated after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10 from the 38. Quick strike complete. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
And I like you got the first down of the drive. So maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously, get closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. 6th play of the drive coming up. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Quickly complete.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, you just spit it out wide and run it.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Gamecocks send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
I was like, they gave the ball. I was like, what the fuck? I wasn't even trying to run.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Gonna take a shot. Grabs it inside the 10. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Penn State!
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half.
South Carolina, 0.
And he's going to run it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sideline to be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Penn State, 28. South Carolina, 0.
All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Carolina offense is back on the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
He wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Toppin. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5.
You know, you start day 1 of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need it.
Let's see what they've got on second down. They go to the ground. The Gamecocks get enough for the first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
And that's good enough for a first down.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Firing to the right, complete.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Now on second down. They'll run it from the gun. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. They'll try to run for it. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Not able to pick up that first down, David, but if I'm them, I'm going again right here on fourth.
And I think you knew that on 3rd and 2, short yard situation. You got it close to 4th and inches. Now we're going to get this first down.
They'll go with the running game on 4th down here. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
4th and inches, just trusting your offensive line. They're able to get just enough movement at the point of attack to keep this drive going.
And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Trying to get to it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. He looks that one in nicely. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Feeling some heat. Got all he needed for the first down, and then he gets down on the slide.
Penn State 28, South Carolina 0.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. A first down run on the doorstep. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down to the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
This offense hasn't been able to find the end zone with the GPS and a slide rule. Can they finally get a touchdown on 3rd and goal? Go straight ahead. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. The kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive.
And you just sort of wonder if that's some kind of moral victory from the head coach. You're not going to get shut out in front of all these eyeballs. We're just going to put 3 points up on the board. As a player, I used to absolutely hate that if I was on the losing team. because you're just trying to save face. I want to go down and try and score a touchdown. I know that the chances aren't great, but let me go out there and compete.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Will take over. First and 10.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up. These guys offensive.
And he's running in the open. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The option look. Now the pitch. At the 40, there he goes. And he breaks into the open. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a 1st down for this offense.
Yeah, and this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue! Hey, Cam! 29 Philly.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Now they'll run it to the right here. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Okay,
2nd down coming up.
Black 24. Black 24. Jackrabbit.
Leaves it with the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the pummeling has started. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Central Michigan is in trouble. Check that. They're in a world of trouble because unless I'm reading that scoreboard wrong, that does not look very good. They're trailing by 30 to Northern Illinois. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Elliott. He makes the connection. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with the victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Right back to the well. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meat face, ball game over.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
They got that stuff.